There were 3 mistakes that I wish I knew earlier in my sponsorship career. My name is Ken Unger. I'm a sponsorship coach at Charge, and I want to share with you my 3 mistakes so that you can get to selling sponsorship faster. Early in my sponsorship career, I didn't understand the importance of the sponsorship deck. The sponsorship deck is your introduction to a prospect about how your partnership is just the right fit for them. I used to send the same deck over and over and over. In fact, I used the spray and pray method, where I just sent this same deck to every sponsor prospect I could think of. Well, the first mistake that I made was I didn't understand the importance of customizing your sponsorship deck to each specific prospect, to their unique challenges, to their unique industry, to the things that keep them up at night. By customizing your deck, you'll help your partner visualize what a partnership with you looks like because you're addressing their need. The second thing I didn't realize earlier in my career was the importance of audience. Audience are your fans, your followers, your attendees. I didn't get that the sponsor is looking to determine if their potential customers are sitting in your audience. I used to just focus on the quality of the property, how exciting it was, the opportunity presented by the sponsorship deck that I was laying out, and I really didn't give enough emphasis to describing the demographics of my audience, their age, their gender, their household income, what things they like to buy, their profile, their habits, their values, all the things that would help a company visualize if their customers are your audience. And because I didn't do that, I really minimized my potential to sell sponsorship because sponsors were concluding that, of course, their customers were not in my audience because I wasn't proving it by providing them with that information. The final and most important mistake that I was making earlier in my sponsorship career was I didn't recognize it's about them, not about me. I wasn't focused on the problems that my sponsored prospect had, about their unique businesses, about the things that kept them up at night. I was more focused on my need to sell a sponsorship, the revenue that was going to come from that, all those things about me that made me a pretty selfish seller. Once I realized that when I focused on the sponsor prospect, on the things that they need, the problems they need to solve, the customers they need to find, all of those things, and how my sponsorship was a solution to what their issues were. When I focused on them instead of me, sponsorship sales came. If you liked this video and found these tips helpful, please consider liking the video and following Charge Sponsorship. I'd love to hear from you in the comments about how you learned about sponsorship and found those sponsors that were right for you. And no matter what, I wish you sponsorship success.